Hi, my name is Steve Hanbury, National Landlord Investment Show, and today I'm at our show in Old Billingsgate in London. And what a terrific venue, what a terrific sunny day we've had, and delighted to be joined by Morgan Bowker of Vincent Burch Mortgage Services. Welcome, Morgan.
Thank you for having me, Steve.
Thank you, pleasure having you. So how do you find lenders pricing in the specialist markets?
There's been quite a lot of changes in the last few weeks. It's been a rocky ride, let's say, with the swap rates. Which is how most of the lenders price their lending, have changed quite dramatically. To put in perspective, a year ago the interest rates were at 0.5%. They're now over 3%. So for 5-year borrowing, and even more actually for 2-year borrowing, which has caused a lot of the specialist lenders to come out of the 2-year market altogether. Mm-hmm. So when people are looking for short-term borrowing for 2 years, it's not there. So we are looking at 5-year fixed mainly. And obviously, if you're thinking the interest rates for the borrowing alone is 3.5% for the lenders, there's going to have to put quite a margin on it at the moment to make it worthwhile for them and cost effective. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at.
Okay.
Quite high interest rates on the specialist market at the moment in comparison to perhaps what clients were used to a year or so ago.
And in terms of EPC requirements, how is EPC requirements affecting the mortgage market?
Well, there's a few specialist products out there for clients whose properties are EPC rating C or above. So they're getting slightly better interest rates, not a huge amount, but there is a better rate for them, so that they're the headline rates that clients are seeing. There's a lot of changes with the EPC ratings at the moment. It's come to light that only 1 in 4 properties on the tenancy market for landlords, so the properties that they own, are actually meeting the current minimum requirements of an E. That's currently what the government have put in for an E rating, but that is actually going to be going up to a C by 2025. And also the costs of currently, they are the maximum amount you can spend before you increase the EPC rating is 3,500, but that's actually going to be going up to 10,000. So people are going to have to start forward thinking that actually they need to increase their EPC ratings to get the homes more energy efficient, to actually be making sure it's the right thing for the environment and also their tenants. So what I'm kind of doing at the moment, in the same way that we did for landlords, HMO landlords, with the licensing, making sure that they're forward thinking about it now, paying for it, bringing their homes up to standard, to make sure that they're ready for in a few years' time, which I think there will be more pushing from the lenders to making sure that they are actually the right EPC ratings and they are more energy efficient.
Fantastic. We had actually a fantastic HMO panel debate. And the room was absolutely packed in the main auditorium today, so that was really good. So commercial to residential bridging is commonly sort of searched more than just residential bridging.
Yes.
Why is this?
I think coming out of the post-pandemic world, I think a lot of people are still working from home. There are a lot of empty office buildings where they're just not being used. So people are looking at purchasing these, turning these into flats and sort of central city locations, which are quite desirable for either students or even just young working people, being in the middle of the city centre. But I do think it's more for a seasoned developer, so they've done it a few times, because it's something that a lot of landlords don't necessarily realise, that you need to make sure that you've got planning permission for change of use. A lot of the time new build warranties need to be in place, because it's technically a new build, because it's the first time it's been lived in as it stands, and also building regulations. I've seen, unfortunately, a few cases where clients weren't aware of it and it's caused issues further down the line. So it's making sure that you're experienced in that going forward. But yeah, it's definitely happening a lot more.
Brilliant, Morgan. So final question, Morgan, how are you at Vincent Burch helping with this?
So everything really, from helping clients purchase potentially a sort of rundown property that EPC rating isn't doing too well, renovate it, bring it up to standard, bring it up to code, and take out as much of their investment as possible, and get get it back out on the saleable market or renting market. Also sourcing development finance to look at converting these commercial units into self-contained flats or multi-use properties and sort of helping them grow and develop their portfolio.
Thank you, Morgan. Pleasure speaking with you today.
Thank you.
So my name's Steve Hanbury, National Landlord Investment Show, and I've been joined by Morgan Bowker of Vincent Burch Mortgage Services. Thank you.